just hit record when I'm not ready to podcast yet, bro.
Well, be ready.
Dude, I'm always ready.
You've been sitting back here for 2 hours now.
Dude, what do you mean? Like, this is a new thing?
I know,
like,
it's the same shit every week. We have 3 podcasts before we start a podcast.
Right, and the ones we have off camera are the best ones.
Yeah.
But a lot of the ones off camera have to remain off camera.
Yeah, they cannot be discussed on camera.
And speaking of on camera,
it doesn't show very well on camera.
if you guys would like to sponsor the channel, I will drink all the free beer you send me. Just so you know. Shameless self-promotion aside.
Yeah.
But
so nobody has any clue who that person is supposed to be sponsoring you. But they don't need to know until you get sponsored.
Exactly. But look at this. If this doesn't sell your product, I don't know what would. Honestly.
Anything the fuck is.
Set of tits in a toaster. Get you a fucking... But yeah. So, we're here again.
We are.
On the
Hopefully
Shooting
for
the Poop
longer than
podcast.
32 minutes this time.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Is the fucking audio audioed right now?
It appears to be.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Your pause.
You see that bar moving?
I have no
when
idea.
I speak?
The bar was moving last time
That's
too,
true.
and it was
You
registering.
see the bar underneath it that's blue? That's turned all the way up?
Okay. I don't fuck with... I'm twitching now, dude. Because with the Twitch stew, it's better than OBS.
Dude, why are you twitching, bro?
Because,
Do you see
bro,
a doctor?
I'm tweaking, dude.
Damn, bro.
It's all the stress in my life, bro. Leave it in the comment section below what stress you have in your life. Let it out, people. Sometimes it's good to let it out. A lot of stress lately. On all fronts. And even
we'll
more
make sure
get
to
into.
reply back to quit bitching.
Right. We'll give you a straw so you can suck it the fuck up. But yeah, we do have things to be stressed about, but we'll get to that.
Yes.
And really, it's not... I mean, it's still stressful, but...
Yeah.
I feel constitutionally comfortable.
Yeah,
I don't know about you guys out there, but either way, in the meantime, what episode even is this podcast on the Shooting the Poop podcast? Are we forward?
43.
43, dude. Are you sure it's 43?
Yeah, it's 43.
Every 5 we go live still?
I thought it was every 10.
Yeah, but then we talk. What do you mean? Where have you been, bro?
Where have you been, bro?
On the podcast, making podcasts, bro.
Damn,
and I
bro.
feel like you are never here on the podcast with me, dude.
Dude, I try to be, bro. But right now I'm just trying to be awake, dude.
Dude, he fucking tarks all day. Doesn't
I
do
don't
a
even be
damn.
tarking all day, dude.
tarking.
I wish I'd be tarking all
If
day.
you saw his fucking
I
inventory,
tarked for maybe an hour this morning.
That's how
dude.
good at tarking he is.
About an hour.
One of his hours tarking, it's like the hyperbolic time chamber, dude. 1 hour of scales tarking is like 100 hours of me tarking, dude. He's a professional
I
target.
was getting hella errors on that shit. Losing shit.
Get good,
It's
dude.
fucked up, dude. I was doing good, dude. I was fucking losing like 300,000 rubes worth of shit because of a fucking
Too many
error.
rubes to be losing.
Because of a goddamn server error.
Why are you losing all the rubes, dude?
Bullshit.
Don't ever lose your dog named Rubes because
No.
I love Rubes.
They did get out the one
She
time.
loves me, dude. She loves me the most out of anybody. in
They
this
chewed a
house.
hole through the fence. Through the chain link fence.
Which is impressive.
And they got out. And those 3 dumbasses were all just playing in the ditch across the street.
Just begging to get ran
It
over.
was like 9:30
Speaking
at
of
night,
getting
and I
run
just
over.
fucking shining my light, and all of a sudden you had heads bobbing over the fucking street and shit.
Speaking of getting run over, dude.
Yeah.
Where's that fucking cat?
I don't know.
Dead?
Hopefully.
No, dude. It was a cute little cat. It was like a cat dog.
It's a fucking cat,
It was a cat
dude.
dog, dude.
Fuck cats, dude.
I know, fuck cats for sure. Fuck cats. But it was like a cat dog, dude. I've never said come here to a cat and it listened. That one did. And it followed me and it would like, hey, come here. What are you doing? Stop. And it came back to me like a dog would. And I'm definitely allergic to cats, dude, although I do love pussy. But the fucking... It, like,
But he's also allergic to it.
right. I gotta take a Benadryl and shit before but like that it was a chill cat. I wouldn't have it in my house neither.
Yeah.
But still, I mean, you might as well.
I got no problem if it comes around and Shay wants to play with some puss in the front porch, you know? But
In
like
front of the whole nave.
that's how it's
Fucked
gonna
up.
be,
It's
dude.
2023.
But like she ain't playing with no puss in my house, you know?
Right, not in your house, dude.
No,
This is your domicile.
It is. She may be making all the money, but I'm still the man in this house.
Whatever helps you sleep at night.
Okay.
Although you haven't been sleeping lately.
No, I haven't. Which is why I'm fucking
Talk
tired all
about
the
that,
time.
dude. How come you haven't been sleeping?
I have no clue.
So
dude.
what? You got a baby, dude. So
The
what,
baby ain't
bro?
even the problem.
So then what's the problem, dude?
I don't know myself.
Nightmares? Are you scared of the dark?
Nah, dude, I just can't stay asleep.
But what is it though, dude? Is it? It's probably because you're used to waking up every hour on the hour because of the baby, dude.
It's never been like that though.
What do you mean?
We've never had that issue with her. She's just slept.
Dude, 5 minutes from now, she's gonna be fucking screaming.
Nah, so, like she'll like start fussing a little bit in the middle of the night a couple times, but like she'll be fussing for like 5 minutes and go right back to sleep.
Yeah, but if you know that you're still up, you realize that,
Well,
then you gotta go.
I
back
noticed
to
that
sleep.
because I'm still awake at that point in time, usually.
Tarkin, dude.
Yeah.
And if you're not Tarkin, you should be.
Yeah.
And if you're not
But
fucking,
like, I've been fucking exhausted, bro. Going to bed. I went to bed at 7:30
because your
last
sleep
week,
schedule's
bro.
all fucked up, dude.
7:30 in the afternoon, bro.
7:30 in the afternoon doesn't exist. That's 7:30 at night.
Nah,
Afternoon is like 12.
7:30 ain't night.
Literally,
yet, dude.
7:30 is nighttime.
Nah, dude.
Yeah,
Nah,
it's not
dude. That's
afternoon,
fucking-
bro.
that's
Afternoon ends
maybe
at like
dusk,
5
bro.
o'clock.
It's maybe
4 o'clock.
dusk, dude.
4:30 is afternoon, bro.
Bro, if it was July at 7:30, it's still light outside, bro.
It doesn't matter, dude. It's dark at fucking 3 o'clock p.m.
That's true. That could get fucked up hours. Our time schedule's fucked up here in Illinois.
I'm
We gotta
just
change
saying-
shit for the farmers that don't even need that shit no more.
It's all Monsanto, dude. I'm just saying that fucking you're doing it to yourself, bro.
Probably.
Says he doesn't
I
target.
wish I
He's
knew
up
how.
all night targeting.
I'm not though.
All night, dude.
I'm not.
You might not be
wish I
every
was.
night, but you're up all night one night long enough to where then you feel like shit and you're tired all
Well, I was
day.
really
and then
fucked
you
up
don't.
last week because we had Sunday was the live chat. We were
Mhm.
up late.
Right,
Monday we had a special guest in the stew.
right.
Tuesday we were up all night Tarkin. Wednesday we were up all night fucking podcasting.
And then targeting it.
And then Tarkin more. And Thursday was the night I went to bed at 7:30. But even then, still, like every 2 hours I'm waking up and can't get back to bed for another hour. Which is
Do
bullshit.
you find it more comfortable to sleep in the gaming chair in the stew or in your actual bed? Or
I
on
have
the
not
couch?
fallen asleep in the gaming stew. In the stew in the gaming
Not
chair
at
yet.
all.
No. Well, once, but that was like a long ass time ago. That was like when I first set up the stew and got this chair. I definitely fell asleep in this
He's
gaming
getting
chair.
his money's worth.
But like like I'm just fucking I'll be eating dinner and then like as soon as I'm done I'm just crashing on the couch.
Right.
And like it's fucked up.
But I think a lot of it too is, and it's the nature of the beast.
No.
But like you're stuck in the house with the babe all day.
Yeah.
And so there's not much you can do. And so it leads to being quite sedentary. And
Yeah.
then when you do that, you just get tired and fucking lazy, like just naturally. Like you don't want to do anything because you're used to not doing anything. Or you're doing so much that when you do have a chance to fucking sit down, that's it. Because like when I can go and go and go and I have to, like constantly, like I'm always fucking up. I'm always doing something. I'm streaming. I'm live chatting. I'm recording. we're doing this or whatever it is. Fucking, but then like when I sleep, when it's gotten to the point where it's too much
Mm-hmm.
and I can't do it any longer, I'll fucking sleep the whole fucking day.
Yeah.
And then it fucks me up because then I'm up at night.
Yep.
And can't go to sleep, and then I got shit to do the next day, so that I'm up the whole time, get no sleep, then I'm tired the next day. It's just a continual circle.
Yep.
It's not healthy. It's not healthy. But
Like it was
you only
great
get so
for
much
like
time on the
for like that years of time where I was up to like 3-4 o'clock
You're
in the
getting
morning,
older now, dude.
and
We're
then
gonna have to put you in a home.
going to bed at like 3-4 in the morning, then going and waking up at like 10:30, right? It was
Must be
great. It worked perfect.
Must be nice.
And now it's fucked. Sometimes Charlotte does sleep until 9:30, 10 o'clock even, right?
I would be nervous because like I'm a super heavy sleeper. I would be
Yeah.
nervous to even go to sleep because if I went to sleep, bro, I'd be out, bro.
Yeah.
A gunfight would not wake me up.
Yeah.
So.
But like, because like Charlotte will wake up at like 5 o'clock in the morning and Cheyenne will feed her.
On a regular base.
Yeah.
But Shy just takes care of it.
Cheyenne will take care of it because then she'll feed her and then she'll be up and getting ready for work. Right. But like, then, you know, sometimes she'll sleep till 10. Sometimes she'll only sleep till 7, 7:30.
Mhm.
Like now, I'm starting to wake up like 6:30.
Mm-hmm.
6 o'clock in the morning, maybe 7, 7:30. But I'm still staying up till 4 o'clock in the morning the night before.
Right.
Doing
and
this kind of
night,
shit.
The next day, and the next day, depending.
Yeah. That's what's fucking me the most.
Although you can't blame me, but for one day, and it's not even, I mean, and we're here, and usually we are.
Podcast and live chat.
Yeah, but the fucking...
Got a couple days in between, though.
So. Yeah, you got hella days in between, dude. It's the easiest job you've ever worked that you didn't get paid for.
Yeah, exactly.
Fucking... But he's only in it for the money, folks.
Yeah. And for all the money, bro.
What a shill.
All the money you got off that Raid Shadow Legends.
Raid Shadow Legends.
I'm kind of mad nobody called us out on it. Like all the times.
I'm so mad.
Our viewers have been told that if that ever happens.
Too many times.
But like, how many times has it been said? If we ever stoop to that level to call us out on it, or at least you've said it. I've said I'm okay with it.
Yeah,
let's get that money.
All about the months.
But like, nobody called us on it. Nobody said shit.
Nobody fucking watched it, apparently.
Apparently not. It's
Which
the
is
shortest podcast we've had.
Because it would probably be the easiest to watch.
Exactly.
And it's like, we got...
You know what they would have watched if we left the rest of it that was muted?
Right.
There was no audio, they would have watched it.
Right.
Yeah.
And they would have kept watching. It probably should have. That would have been the strat, because then they would have kept watching to see
if the sound ever comes back.
Dude.
And it doesn't.
And we would have captivated their gall dang attention span, dude.
That's right.
How's the lighting on this? Is this good?
That's right.
It's all about the subliminal product placement, dude.
It's not subliminal when you're talking about it.
Well, see, I'm doing that to throw them off the scent.
Subliminal product placement is trying to get that Bass Pro advertising.
People are subconsciously... I don't know what you're talking about.
That Bass Pro sponsor, dude.
Speaking of which, I need one, because I fucking opened up the truck the other day, the bed of the truck. Shit's just been sliding around in there. The ugly stick is even uglier now. And it's in more pieces than it once was. So I need like a
the ugly sticks were supposed to be unbreakable, bro.
It was, dude, but when you're fucking driving it like you stole it, the fucking sometimes some shit, the tackle box and everything. I got shit back there, tools, fucking all, and like it just fucking wham. And I heard it when it happened. I was like, nah. But the other day, I opened up the truck bed to throw something in there. I don't even remember what I was doing. And all I see is it's still connected. Everything's fine. It's just, now I have like the shooting sticks that you could, the little X that you could hold. And
just the line holding them together now?
Yeah. But I could do a little knot and shit and fucking, or maybe I could do the thing where you find water and shit. No, that's fine. Yeah. That's totally fine.
The dowsing rods,
for now. Yeah, right. Yeah, dude. But the fucking, that's fucking magic. That's some space magic if I've ever seen it.
They also use dowsing rods to find ghosts, bro.
So they say.
Yeah, supposedly.
I don't know, dude.
I've done it, bro.
You've never found a ghost, dude?
No, never. We went on a ghost hunt in Massachusetts.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
And, like, they gave you the little fucking EMF reader and shit to...
Can't even spell that.
To fucking pick up electromagnetic fields and shit, right? Okay. And they give you dowsing rods to try and find ghosts and shit while we're going around. And the whole time we're walking, and like everybody starts freaking out because everybody's EMF readers are going off.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, you see that light pole right there with the power lines? Right. Like, yeah. And they're like, we're out in the middle of the road, across the road, and it starts going off. I'm like, yeah, you see that box right there for electrical outlets? Like, you see right there where you have access for power? Like, it's common sense. Like, fucking, oh my god, my dowsing rods are going together, what? It's like, flatten your hands out. It'll stay.
He's got an Anchor battery in his pocket. Shit.
Like, the thing is, like, those, it's a fucking 90-degree angle on a piece of pipe, right? Like that.
Right.
And then you have a round handle that's set on bearings so that the bent piece of pipe is free floating. All you gotta do to get that to move is the slightest little fucking angle, downwards, upwards, whatever. Like, it's completely bogus.
It's magic, dude.
Yeah, it's magic, bro.
Yeah, dude.
It's magic, dude.
Do you believe in it, dude? Yeah, dude.
It's the stupidest shit ever. It was fucking Plymouth Rock, though. Was where we were at. We were out there.
There's no fucking ghosts over there, dude.
But it's like where everything started here in the U.S. We're going through the oldest fucking graveyards in the United States.
Yeah.
We were supposed to find ghosts.
Ghosts, dude.
Yeah.
With your gag accounts, that's for fucking radiation.
Yeah.
Either way.
Probably more of that there than ghosts.
Government radiation.
They started early, you know.
I mean, your dad and both my parents ghosted me, so
That's
I guess
true.
technically
That's true.
they do exist.
They do.
But
unfortunately, that motherfucker's still alive, though.
Right, he still haunts you. Ooh, sometimes he's just outside the window and shit, fucking with you for no reason.
I fucking...
You know, like just for no reason, just add
man.
insult to inch.
Oh man,
that'd be hilarious.
Now I hope that motherfucker shows up one day. Be hilarious.
Yeah, you guys could have like a family reunion.
Yeah, nice reunion. Knock a couple more of those teeth out. Don't do drugs, kids. You'll end up like my dad.
Crack cocaine.
More meth.
I mean, equivalent, I would argue.
Yeah. Oh man, no, I remember fucking one of the times he decided he liked me, and we were playing football in my backyard.
I still haven't decided.
No, but realistically, she needed a place to crash. She was sleeping on our couch for 6 months. Right. But
you pulled the old let's play catch routine.
Yeah.
And you fell for it.
Well,
dude.
no,
Soccer,
it was
dude.
me and Logan were playing in the backyard playing catch with the football, right?
Okay.
And then my dad decided to he third partied it, you know, came in on it, and he fucking tried to come at me, tried to charge me, and I literally just
trying to assert his dom.
And I just threw the ball trying to get it to Logan, and it hit him square in the jaw, knocked a couple teeth loose. Oh man, fucking meth mouth, bro. It's fucked.
Also happens if you eat a lot.
Yeah, that's not what it was.
He's got a sweet tooth for the crack pipe.
Yeah. It's fucked up, man. Explains a lot about me, though.
Right. I mean, compared to the rest of the world, though, I think you're doing all right.
Yeah.
I think you came out just fine.
But, like, you know, the first years of life are your most formative years on your personality. My first...
You're deformed as fuck, dude.
My first 4 or 5 years.
He
was there.
Dude. It's fucked up.
Oh, man, it's so...
It's supposed to be a podcast, not a therapy session.
Yeah, no, dude. I didn't ask for therapy. I've done solved everything already, bro. I understand I'm fucked up. It's fine. I accept it.
We all accept you, too.
No, you don't.
Yeah, we did. The first...
Now it becomes therapy.
Right, dude. Right, dude. It's like I put on a fake smile.
Oh, man.
It just got too real for a second. We're gonna have to fucking...
Nah, you know what I need therapy over?
That one breathe. What?
The death of my goddamn 3D printers.
Tell us.
It's fucking constant. What happened? No matter what I do, it just doesn't want to work. So we know that they've been down for a while.
Do you ever think...
Yeah. That maybe it's me?
Well, listen, I say it, I preach it all the time. And it's at myself, too. Practice what I preach, right? I mean,
Yeah.
The first person I always blame is me.
Yeah.
Because it's the Indian, not the arrow. Do you ever think that you didn't build the fire correctly? That's why you're cold.
Nah, dude.
No?
Nah, it's hot as hell in here.
It is.
There's a fire right there.
Donate in the description box below so we can afford AC in here.
The problem is to have AC
it's the middle of
in
winter.
Here, though.
No, right. It'd be
It's loud as fuck. So, like...
No, they got the little the old fucking fangled fancy what's names where it's like electromagnetic pulses. It's just like an open thing, and there's no blades, but somehow it still blows air. I'm sure it still makes noise, but it's supposed to be much quieter.
Yeah.
I dated a girl one time that had one of those in the room, and I thought it was fucking the craziest thing.
Magic. You could just stick
For
your
real.
hand through a fan for the
was
first
like,
time without your parents yelling at you.
And it wouldn't do the it wouldn't do that thing.
No.
I was doing that thing at the time, but it was you wouldn't fucking it wouldn't do it in the fan. But it was a functional fan, like share, comment, subscribe. But I don't understand. I don't know how expensive they are, but if it's less quiet or silent even, which I think that's how they're advertised, probably false advertisement, of course.
100%. But the thing is, though, is like even if it's not completely silent, as long as it's below the average sound of your home in the first place.
Now riddle me this, Batman.
Yeah.
Does this have any type of built-in noise cancellation?
Yes.
So are you currently utilizing said technology? To what degree? Because I do notice it's like when we're gaming and shit sometimes, or even just in the live chat, like you'll sound super crisp and clear and like everything's good and the volume's all right, but it also will cut in and out because either you're not loud enough or you're not directionally close enough to the mic, or
that I have
all you could hear in the background is.
So I have sound cancellation on Discord, and I have it on OBS. I don't have it for the live chats.
But even still, sometimes in gaming it does it. Like you're always like it's usually in the beginning too. I don't know if because you're messing with settings back and forth, or if it like auto adjusts itself or whatever. But a lot of times you'll be like it'll be every other word, or it'll be like you're too quiet. But I don't know. It could be a lot because the mic is somewhat directional.
Yeah.
Now,
well, the thing is, when I'm gaming though, I do move the mic more so this way, right? More so towards me. Right. So when I am speaking, but the thing is like the mic is right here, my mouse is right here, my keyboard's right here.
Right.
Both these two things are loud. Yeah. And
because I don't hear those things. Yeah. Sometimes I hear this bullshit, the fucking clicky shit. And I'm like, dude, just use the scroll wheel as intended. I don't. The fucking clicks are way less ergonom, dude. You're always worried about ergonoms in the game. That's ergonoms in the game.
No, dude, I can't do the fucking free scroll.
Dude, you gotta get the feel for it, dude. You gotta know. Messing with the fucking bean, bro. That's how you get the feel. You gotta fucking. Like, it's all in the flick of the wrist, bro. You gotta be in the kitchen cooking and shit,
do it, bro.
But yeah.
But I had to adjust my Discord settings to where it like cancels out so much noise that now like if the mic is here and I'm looking over here on Discord, it won't pick it up.
Why are you looking over there on Discord?
Because I got my maps and ammo and shit.
How do you not have that memorized by now, bro?
I just don't.
You have it all pulled up. Is this the Tarkov wiki?
This is EFT-ammo.com.
Right, but it's got ammo and maps and everything, dude.
Does show maps, yeah, but I also have a separate thing because I like these maps. The gamemaps.co.uk though.
Right. Are you VPNing to access that?
No.
Should be, dude. They're tracking us, bro.
So VPN also fucks with Tarkov.
Does it really?
Yeah. Doesn't want to run on VPN.
Russia's got to know exactly where you're at when you're logging in, dude.
Well, that's actually a thing though, because your Tarkov accounts are regional.
Right.
So if I were to say log into through a VPN into a server in California, it might not work.
Interesting.
It won't let me log on.
Because you're paying and shit, or because of like the game and like anti-cheating type of shit?
Just because they don't want somebody else stealing your account and shit is what that is.
Well, I don't want somebody else stealing my account either.
Locked. That also means like what happens
in Tarkov.
That also means like what happens? I decide to go on vacation, bring my laptop with me.
You're fucked.
And I want to do some Tarkin.
No more Tarkin, dude.
Can't be Tarkin on vacay.
Maybe you could VPN to your local home region.
You could, dude.
You know what I'm saying?
You could.
But also, I gotta believe that doesn't exactly work like that, because I would assume that if you were on vacation with your laptop, that you would be able to talk to.
Depending on where your vacation's at, dude. Because your accounts are regionally locked. It's one of the things when you buy your account.
Yeah, but the United States, North America, is a region.
Yeah. But also, like, they aren't going to count all of Europe as a region. It's going to be this country.
When was the last time, right? Or the time in anywhere in the near future that you're going to fucking Europe?
I'm not. But it would not surprise me if they had the U.S. separated into multiple regions. A lot of games, as far as servers go, at least that I've played in the past, will separate like East Coast and West Coast.
Yeah, but like
two separate regions, two separate servers.
People go and play on the Texas servers all the time to try and find landmark.
Yeah,
like that's
the thing. Like we have fucking Pistilli. He plays on U.S. servers. How?
Well, fucking, and shout out to fucking, is it fucking Ramen Style?
Yeah.
Ramen Style?
Yes.
Shout out to the Ramen Styles, dude. He's super cool. He's chill. He's funny. He's like easy. I don't know how old he is. It's hard to tell with those people. But like, he's Filipino. And like, people. Well, yeah. I mean, the fucking any Asians in general, dude. Like they look like they're 20 until they're 90, like, and then
they
look
Yoda. Like they're 130.
Right.
It's crazy.
Which they got a better chance than anybody to live that long.
Yes.
And they eat fucking all the fucking MSGs and the fucking all the
carbs, everything.
Right. How? how, dude. I mean, they're just built different, bro.
Yeah.
But like, he plays on the Filipino servers, but there's a dude from America that he was just coaching the other night. I don't know if you caught any of that.
Yeah.
And they were playing on the same serve, dude.
Yeah.
So,
See, no, but I don't know if it's where you are, like your IP address is how they track your location as far as the regionally locked accounts.
just tell them to fucking ask the U.S. government, dude. They got all our shit, dude.
Yeah, I don't know. But like, because they get access to your IP address, right? Which will give you a general location of where you're at. Anytime you log into the game, the servers will get that information.
Anytime you access an internet or a radio signal anywhere.
Anything.
No matter what, dude. If you got fucking LG fucking refrigerator, that bitch is giving away the position of that refrigerator.
Yeah.
So.
That's why you got out of my fridge like that. But
I'm just saying, dude. Why you got a fucking spy ass fridge in my house,
fridge and shit, bro?
Nobody wants to track your fridge, bro. Got
nothing
but Mandarin orange fruit cups in there and Hostess cupcakes. Get the fuck out of here with your fucking Prego sauce out of the can, fucking looking ass pasta sauce.
You're right.
It's fucked up, dude. That's what you had tonight, was it?
Yeah. Yes, it was.
I know. I saw the remnants of that fucking store-bought ass sauce in the pan.
Yeah. Yeah.
Disgust me. One of these days, dude, let me cook you some real fucking sauce, bro.
Any day.
That's fine.
But then I'm going to have to make some real ass sauce myself.
You're going to be mad when your shit tastes like tomato water.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's fine.
We'll see, bro.
No, we will see.
We'll have to
That's
see.
all right. No, we're going to see. We're going to see.
The thing is, like, for me, I make the spaghetti, right?
Wow.
For the purpose of
because your knees weak and your arms are heavy,
and it's easy as fuck, right?
Why settle for okay, dude? Why is it mediocrity we're searching for?
It tastes good. It's not authentic Italian food, in my opinion. At that point, that's not what I'm going for.
Right, it's egg noodles and ketchup.
It tastes good, and it's easy. Okay, I equate that to like some Hamburger Helper ass shit.
I would forego the bullshit pasta in favor of Hamburger Help, because Hamburger Help is Hamburger Help no matter what.
Yeah.
There are obviously homemade personal recipes, but Hamburger Help is like the gold standard. When you're eating pasta, red meat, Alfredo, or not red meat, fucking red sauce, which is usually a meat sauce, Alfredo, or
not usually
pesto, bro. Do you fuck with the pest?
The thing is, red sauce is not usually a meat sauce. Here in the U.S. it is. When you're actually talking Italian,
right?
It's not.
It's more fucking but
it's more like a marinara.
A marinara.
You know.
But the fucking they don't even put, and it would be weird if they did, but like there's no meat in the sauce when you get it out of the can.
Yeah.
So like it's not, and plus it didn't cook, it didn't simmer. I guess you're pouring it in the pan, but it's a whole. Just let me cook some sauce one of these days, dude. I'll cook some sauce. We'll have a pasta off or whatever the fuck.
Whatever you want, dude. You should have had some of that chicken Alfredo I made.
Do you fuck,
dude?
With the pest,
Alfredo
dude?
was delicious.
Do you fuck with the pest?
No.
At all. No. You fucked with it before, don't like it.
I've never fucked with it.
Dude, you should fuck with it, dude.
Yeah.
The pest is where it's at, dude. I'm telling you, the pest, dude. Even in the comment section below, like the video for pesto sauce, dude. Because not only is it good on pasta, if you make a fucking, do you have like a George Foreman, dude?
No.
You should get one. Or you could do it in a pan. But a fucking, what do they call those things? A panine, dude?
Yeah.
Fucking panines, bro. A chicken, fucking whatever type of cheese you like. But typically it's a white cheese. You're going to do chicken and fucking mozzarella and then some pest, bro. Marron.
I'm just saying, though, you should have tried some of that fucking chicken Alfredo I made last time. With the homemade Alfredo sauce.
I don't believe it, dude.
It was delicious.
I don't believe that you made homemade Alfredo sauce.
I did, though.
Out of what?
Out of fucking, I used butter, heavy whipping cream, Parmesan, and Gouda. Aged Gouda.
Aged Gouda.
Yeah.
It's fucking, it already expired. They got it from the deli fucking 3 weeks ago and it's expired. It's aged Gouda.
It's an 8-year aged
Throw it in there.
Dude.
You know what my favorite thing to do was?
What?
With the old ladies at Costco when I used to work at Costco.
What?
every time I'd be ringing them up.
Mm-hmm.
And they had like a brick of cheese.
Yeah.
I'd scan it and be like, that's sharp. Especially if it was like a cheddar. And every time, dude. Every time. Every time,
what,
dude.
especially if you're working retail in any capacity,
dude.
you have to have those stupid ass jokes.
You gotta fuck with them.
Like when I worked at the pet shop, right?
Yeah.
Which I still do now, apparently.
Okay, right.
But it smells like animals in there. Because there's a shit ton of animals.
Right.
Animals
You
be
blame it
pooping
on
and
the
shit.
customers.
It'd be happening. No, our customers will walk in and they'll comment on something, whether it smells bad or it smells good. They come in and say, "Man, it smells all right in here. It doesn't smell that bad." I'm like, "Thanks. I just took my monthly shower."
Yes. Which is actually not even a joke.
And then they come in and say, "Oh, what? It smells pretty bad in here today."
It's your upper
like,
lip.
Yeah, my monthly shower turned into bi-monthly.
Yeah.
You know? But every time, no matter how often I've made that joke to them, every time.
Yeah.
It's
the same thing at work, dude. When we buy a gun from somebody, we pay them out in a check, dude. I always hand it to them. I'm like, whatever you do, don't drop it. It might bounce. Every time. Dude.
I've heard it
every time, and it always gets a chuckle. The day it doesn't get a chuckle, I won't do it. But everybody like.
I've seen it not get a chuckle before. Dude.
When?
At least once.
No.
Yes.
I don't believe it.
I've seen it. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Either way, maybe that guy he was really down on his
luck. Though it did seem like it was just an old man that just doesn't laugh anymore in life.
Right.
You know?
Right. When you get to that point, right.
He just lost the joy in his life.
His wife, his bitch of a wife stole it from him.
Exactly. That's the reason he was selling the gun in the first place.
Right. Right. Yeah, that would be I wouldn't be too happy if I had to sell a gun either.
No. But
yeah, it's fucked, dude. You see a lot of that, dude. And I don't understand that. It's not even a misogynistic thing. I mean, but fuck bitches get money, right? But like
problem is when you fuck bitches and you're losing money.
Well, it depends on the
Child
situation.
support, bro.
Right.
It's expensive. But if you could just be like my dad and not pay it.
Right. It's always an option, dude. You know, there are other options, bro.
Oh, man.
But like I don't understand, honestly, the entire concept of where this podcast was going and how we got here.
It's been lost.
And how we got here because there was like 18...
At one point we were supposed to talk about the 3D printer.
Right, that's what I was literally just going to say. I think that was the last thing we legitimately left off on. And then I don't know how we got here.
We went way up.
I don't know how to trace the way back, dude. We didn't leave the breadcrumbs.
Let's just continue what we were saying, bro. Just continue it, dude.
I don't even know where we're at now. We're at a loss for words.
We were gonna say something.
Imagine me, terribly
misogyny and men having to sell guns because they're bitch ass wives.
Right. So this is the thing. Yes. So the fucking idea that like myself could not be with a woman that had anything to say about the exercise of my freedoms, because that's what it is. It's not just buying guns and shit because they're toys and they're fun, which it is, right?
Yeah.
But like it's not like it's much more than that.
Thing is, like,
and these are people that come home, they bought a gun because fucking shit's getting crazy and all their friends bought one and so they're gonna buy one too, and like they're not gun people, but they bought it and they bring it home and either hide it from their wife and get caught or show it to her and it goes south.
Yep.
And then they come back to the gun shop with their tails tucked between their legs asking to return it, and unfortunately firearms don't work like that. No. You can't just return a gun. Legally speaking, you know, let alone a store policy or whatever. Yeah. And it's like, how you have a wife, potentially children, whatever it may be, valuables, home, property, and even more important than all of that is your freedom, whether you know it or not. And you can't have one thing, and you're letting her dictate that to you when you're going to be the one that goes down the hallway at 3 o'clock in the morning, bear in mind you. She's not going down the hallway with and what are you going to go down there with? A baseball bat? When the dude's got a machete or a Draco?
Yeah.
Go fuck yourself. Like, I could never
Nope.
Like, even not being like a gun dude, I could
it
never.
doesn't even have to go that far though. Like, it doesn't have to be about the guns. It doesn't have to be about exercising your Second Amendment. Just the sheer amount of disrespect to not allow somebody who you supposedly love to enjoy their fucking lives. You know? Like, that's one thing that
I mean, there's like, if my wife or girlfriend or baby mama or whoever came home with like a coke habit, I'd be like, nah.
Yeah, that's a different story.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, that's one thing me and Shane talked about like very early on in our relationship is like, I am who I am. I'm going to do what the fuck I want to do. Right? I have my hobbies. I have my interests.
He's a strong,
and that's what it's
independent
going
black
to be. You know, like, deal with it or not. You know, of course, I'm not going to be spending a shit ton of money on fucking guns and fishing and everything when I don't got the bills paid. Right?
Right.
That's one of the things we
But
talk,
that's like,
you know,
duh.
as long as bills are paid, everything's good. Car ain't due, you know. It's money. Do with it what you want. Do
Well,
what the
yeah,
fuck
it
you want.
ain't worth
Enjoy
the
your
paper
life,
it's printed on,
know?
and you can't. What are you gonna die rich?
Yeah.
You know.
But works out pretty well that way.
Yeah.
You know, she's got her own fucking hobbies and shit.
Right.
She got her own shit she wants to do. Keep herself entertained.
Which I would like to see her pursue more.
Well, now she wants to start her earring business. Though she's trying to conspire. She wants me to make earrings for her while I'm home, and she'll sell them, is what she's saying now.
So, what I'm gathering from this, knowing Cheyenne, is you're going to do everything.
Yeah.
She's going to get the money.
No, realistically, what's going to happen is she would have me making earrings, then she would never sell them. She would just keep them for herself.
And or does sell them, bankrolls the profits, never cuts you in.
Yeah, that's also
slave labor, dude.
It's also
she's getting away with it, dude.
It's true.
Getting away.
And I ain't making shit, but she wants me to.
Right. But like, she could also be doing it too, especially with that little acrylic fucking thing. I would like to see it. I would like to see some sticks. I'd like to see more shirts. More fuck. Could you imagine, dude? Just a black hoodie, Shooting the Poop podcast logo, nothing else.
Yeah.
Nothing. Even if they had no idea.
Yep. So the problem with the shirts with that, and any hoodies or anything like that, we're
gonna have to have them made somewhere.
Yeah.
But still.
So we've tried with the Cricut, with the vinyl cutter and everything.
Right.
We got
You're very limited
vinyl,
with what's going on.
But like, and you could do multiple colors. You just have to layer it right and everything like that. But they just do not last. After like
that
3 or 4 washes, the vinyl starts coming off on them.
Mine's been decent, dude.
Yeah.
Mine's been pretty decent. Like, I've had it for a while, and obviously I wash it fucking every time I wear it, and it's not peeling.
It also might be the
it's
shirt.
It's kind of crinkly.
But yeah.
It's crinkled a little, but it hasn't like come off or fucking whatever, flakes or nothing.
We've had some shit that she's made that like after 3 or 4 wash cycles, it's coming off, starting to peel on the corners and shit. So then again, I don't know how you got your stickers and shit on your cup, not this cup, but before. Those things lasted forever through the dishwasher.
You guys gave
like
me
that.
the fucking paper, dude. It was the same paper that you guys fucking bought, dude.
I know. But you had all the stickers and shit on your cup that you put through the dishwasher and everything like that. I put one of those stickers on the back of my truck. And as soon as
but they still faded like a bitch.
Yeah, they did. Like,
they did stick. They did stick.
Well, they stayed, yeah.
But
like the one that I had in my truck, like we got some snow. It was on the outside. I wanted to scrape the ice off, and it just scraped all the fucking color off the sticker immediately.
I don't know.
It was just gone. Like
I
I checked it afterwards in like a spot that I hadn't scraped off, and the color was literally leaking off of the sticker. It was weird, bro.
Maybe you put it on too fresh, bro. It was too fresh to death, dude. You gotta let it dry sometimes, dude.
I don't know, man.
Plus, I fucking alcoholed the whole thing before I stuck them on there.
Yeah.
Because whatever paper you guys bought, which we talked about.
Yeah.
Because I gave one of those stickers to Johnny too, and the same thing. Fucking, it was supposed to, whatever paper you guys got, you guys said it was supposed to be like a vehicle rated or whatever, or something, a water resistant or proof, fucking whatever, and it kind of was to an extent, at least in the configuration of the sticker on my cup. But that being said, most of the time though, call me gross, it's my fucking cup. Like, this only gets washed like 3-4 times a month.
Yes.
I rinse it out, whatever, but like I'm constantly using it. I'm constantly drinking out of it, and like it's.
I don't think anybody would say that's gross. I'm pretty sure we all do that. If you got a fucking cup like that, you ain't washing it every fucking day.
Right,
You're gonna rinse it out if you're changing your drink.
I'm rinsing it out. I do swab the straw with the fucking little brush thing that it came with or whatever once again. But like, I feel like it doesn't need. It's the same thing, dude. Why make your bed if you're just gonna
only
hop
my
right
mouth
back into
going
it?
on it.
Right.
Like,
You know what I'm saying? Like,
what the fuck?
But I don't know. I give myself herpes. Like I'm the first one ever.
I think you need to learn something about herpes.
Yeah, right.
You're giving it to yourself. Like, you already got something.
I ain't never. Knock on fire. I don't know what's real wood in here. But the
Something fake ass shit right there.
What?
That shit.
What?
The last one.
Get the fuck out of here, boy. That's the most real wood in the
silicone over here. Got implants and shit.
Implants. You're saying it's big?
Oh, I'm saying you were born a woman.
Whatever, dude. Dudes look like a lady. Ow!
It makes sense. It's probably the only way you can get women, bro. Because women are all lesbians.
Bitches love me, dude.
Exactly.
Bitches love me, dude. It's because I'm charismatic,
bitches love
dude.
bitches.
I'm funny. Got a great beard. Famous on YouTube.
Yeah.
There's literally only kind of famous, but counts nonetheless. You know. Sometimes I don't know what to do with my hands.
Yeah.
You know.
Often you don't know what to do with your hands.
That sounds very suspect when you say that. You sound like a disappointed lover. Again, there's the deep-seated.
I'm talking more you're disappointing yourself, but no.
No, I'm good, dude. It's just my problem is having to make the sandwich after. You know.
Oh man.
Good times.
Product placement.
You're right. Subliminally, though.
It's not
they don't even know. They don't even know that it's happening.
They all do.
No, I get nervous in front of a camera, so I'm just fidgeting.
So I've been fucking with this flash drive, dude.
Right, dude. What's on there, dude? Top secret files or what?
Yeah, dude. Mabs from the Gatorlands.
Damn, dude.
Yeah.
That's some real deep level lizard people shit.
Yeah, dude. From the Gatorland. I'm pretty sure
the feds that are watching are going to be extra curious on what's on that flash drive.
They want to be curious
because they know that
got this flash drive.
Damn, dude, don't show them that multiple one, bro. That's the assault flash drive. Really,
some flash drives, bro.
Dude, you know how much data could be stored on a single individual?
16 gigabytes worth on this one.
When you're talking certain types of files, that's almost infinite.
I don't know how much storage this one has.
We should test it, dude.
We should.
Plug it into the old fucking circling back, dude. Fucking. So whatever happened, though, I'm curious myself. With the print, dude.
So.
What were you printing? Just a test print?
Yeah, so I was running the
Have you ever printed one of those little fucking boats?
No.
Me neither. I'm scared. Everybody's boat looks so good.
I know
mine's not gonna.
Yeah.
It's just, I don't know how long it takes. No, I don't want to waste the time.
I was trying to print the CAC.
Okay.
Right.
Figured.
Dwayne the CAC Johnson. And
which is aggressive for no reason. Why is that your go-to print? Yeah, talk your way out of this one, dude. Let's see.
Because it is a small print that was already on the SD card. I don't have Cura downloaded on this computer again yet because I haven't fucking done anything with that in forever. And I completely factory reset my compute, right? And so that's just what was on the fucking SD card that was already in there. But, so originally, it was all fucking globbed up filament from previously. And I finally had cleared all that out, set it all back up, put it all back together. The only filament that I had that was still sealed was PETG, which has a higher...
Not the strap.
Higher temp needed in order to run it.
Also...
So instead of the 220 for the PLA...
You got that whole ass fucking dehumidifying fucking...
I have PLA that was in there
since yesterday. My shit has been stored... I mean, I got some shit that's open that I was using, a few different colors, but I got a lot of shit that's just safe cleaned.
Yeah.
And, like, as long as it's properly sealed...
Yep.
In theory, it should be fine.
Yeah.
But even if it's not, though, what's the worst case scenario? It's a little bit more stiff and brittle.
it's a lot more brittle, and then you end up with issues with it getting caught up in the Bowden tube. Is running through, it'll break, and it can get clogged up. And
every time I hear Bowden tube, it sounds like the samurai version of a fallopian. Like the Bowden, Ninja Bowden, Ninja Gaiden, fucking, I don't fucking...
But so the only one I had that was ready to be utilized at that point in time was the Pet G, right? The purple shit that I had. And so I tried to run that, and with the higher temps, I was getting an error code that heating failed, and I needed to restart, and it was fucking loud-ass beeping and shit. Yeah. And then I looked into it.
Been waking up at very early hours of the morning, letting Prince run with the beep. I thought the house was on fire. Beep, beep, beep. I'm like, what in the fuck?
Well, with that, it's not a beep, beep, beep. It's just a constant high-pitched beep.
Oh, nice. Mine was like a beep, 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 beep. Sound like...
But, then I looked into it, and the most common reasoning for that is that your room's too cold, and it's cooling the hot end too quickly, so the hot end's having issues actually maintaining that temperature, right? Because it needed to be at 240, and I had noticed when it was running, it was hitting 238 to 240, and it was varying within that. And so I figured that was probably the issue.
One would think, though, that much like with bullets and shit, where there's your advertised velocity, which rarely, depending on the company, you actually even meet. But, like, you know, especially if you guys are familiar with watching Paul Harrell videos or whatever, he's very thorough in his testing and the chronograph readings and all that shit. Let's say it's whatever caliber. Okay, let's say it's a 45 hardball load, which is traditionally anywhere from 830 feet per second to 850. Some are 900 feet per second for a 230 grain ball load. Let's take an average of 850, right? 850 feet per second, 230 grain pill, God's caliber, right? Greatest handgun ever devised. Don't you forget it. But the fucking 2 world wars. But one might be 853. The next might be 879. Another one might be 832. That's all within the variation. But it's still all consistent. It still makes the gun function and cycle and whatever, obviously. And the tolerances are clearly different, you know, between a mechanical device and then something that's electronical. But at the end of the day, still, I feel like between 240 and that's like getting pulled over for doing 1 mile an hour over, dude. You know, it's like... See, I feel like it would still work at 238.
It was still feeding out all the filament and everything like that. But what I think is the actual issue is that it's an overvoltage protection on the actual heater element for the hot end, and that it's continuously pushing a higher and higher voltage through that until it hits that temp that it needs to. Because it's still not hitting, gets to a point where it's just going to cut it off before it starts frying shit, and that's when the error occurs, right? And so what I did was I just left it at that for the day, and then I set up the PLA that I had in the dehumidifier and the thing for it. And then this morning I ran it with the PLA, trying to do the same shit and fucking set it up with the lower temp, and it had maintained temp, but then all of a sudden filament started oozing out of the top of the hot end.
Nice.
And so for some reason that's not making connection right there, and it wasn't threading in far enough or whatever. And so I think I'm just going to swap the hot end from the other 3D printer that's not currently running onto the other one, onto the current one that I'm fucking around with. And then later on, I actually saw that there was a upgraded hot end for those 3D printers that puts the thermistor and heater element on the opposite side of the hot end, which would potentially solve the problem that I had with that 3D printer, where I had the upgraded thermistor that screws into the side and that was interfering with the fan shroud. It wasn't able to actually go on with the fan shroud.
Interesting. But either way, do you think it's more so a problem, like you were saying, where the room temperature is too cold, that it's going to be a reoccurring issue, or do you think it's just some old exposed to the elements filament?
So I think the room temp is too cold to run the Pet G right now.
Okay.
I think that's definitely
because when you had them in here too, it was more humid.
Yep.
You got the animals. It's hotter. It doesn't have the airflow like the other rooms do, and so that definitely and probably higher humidity.
Yeah.
Which is not good for some things, of course, but with other things, even just the computers and shit, you don't want a bunch of moisture, fucking, But it's just the nature of things.
We're only at 46% humidity.
Oh, you got it. Fucking. What is it supposed to be? What do they recommend?
Usually like 40 to 50 is average home humidity.
And realistically, too, even if it's a higher humidity, as long as it's constant and it's not fluctuating, they say that it's not that bad either. When it comes to like guns or something like that, because a lot of the times.
Well, what the issue is the high humidity with fluctuating temperatures.
Right, because you get condensation and then it fucking rusts out on that. It's the same reason why every time you get back from deer camp, your rifle's rusted, because you're in and out of the fucking camper or the cabin or the tent even or the truck or whatever, and it's freezing cold outside, and then now you're in the heat, and then it's fucking now instead of fucking ice cold frost and snow and shit, it's beads of water that are gonna slip down and in between little crevices, and you're never gonna see until the fucking shit's orange the next year, because you motherfuckers only shoot your guns once a year. But like it's always, or you could just buy like a better rifle that has a better finish. But like either way, like there's a lot of beautiful old blued guns that have been rusted to shit because people don't. Like a Winchester Model 70 or like an old 700 or whatever the fuck that like people just do. I mean, it's a tool, whatever, but like to me, it does. I could very much appreciate when a gun is beautiful, but not unless it functions. But if it functions and it's beautiful, that's awesome, and I want to keep it that way. And why wouldn't you? And then even if it wasn't a thing of keeping it looking nice. If the fucking bolt seizes up because it's rusted shut, or the fucking whatever the fuck, you're messing with the integrity of the build quality of the gun. If the fucking barrel rusts out, especially on the inside, you got no more accuracy. Like there's no reason not to take care of the shit, and a lot of people don't take care of the shit. I see it all the time working in a gun shop where people bring in beautiful old guns or even new guns that they just don't take care of. And like they're betting on it for life and liberty, potentially. They're betting on it for a competition gun. They're betting on it as, even if it's just a deer rifle. There's some people that hunt still to this day, even in this country, that hunt to put meat on the table because that is how they're going to eat. And if you don't take care of your shit, your tools are going to degrade and you're not going to have them when you need them. So it's all relative. But one thing I do have to say is that make sure you guys are drinking 3 Floyd's beer and downloading Raid Shadow Legend. I do have to take a piss, though. I'll be right back. After this commercial break that you already got. And now the break is coming.
I'm not adding it in again.
What?
Now we're back, dude.
Yeah,
dude. Where are we?
You know what I wish was back?
What?
The fucking RGB lights. I can't even spell that.
RBG.
The RBGs, dude. Really, red, blue, green. Red, blue, green? Red, green, blue.
Red, green, blue.
Yeah, but red, blue, green. RBG. RGB. I don't know. Either way. I still gotta bring it. You should have fucking. I mean, it would have been a pain in the dick, but you gotta tell me to fucking. I got all them fucking things, dude. I'm supposed to bring over here. But like, if we're gonna do it, let's fucking do it. Because I
got to.
I don't want to fucking bring the shit over and then it sits here for another fucking. But yeah,
I mean, you'd have to do it on a day that we're not podcasting, bro.
Or we make it the podcast, dude. It's a 9-hour podcast.
Yeah.
And it's mostly our butt cracks.
Entire whole thing. 100%. Nothing but crack, dude.
Whatever.
Though we got a title for it already, bro. It's On Crack.
Or Crack Kills. Or either way.
Say no to crack.
Right.
It's our podcast.
Right. Right. Watch our poopcast, dude. Yeah. That's what we should have titled them, dude. It's a poopcast, dude. Because it ain't nothing but shit. Yeah. But yeah, the fucking, speaking of nothing but shit.
Yeah. Did you have a nice poop earlier?
I don't even think I pooped today, honestly.
Damn, bro. What's wrong with you?
I didn't eat that much. I don't know what I had. What did I have for dins? Oh, I had fucking venison chill, dude, for dins.
Nice.
Is what I had. But fucking, I only had one bowl. I wasn't really hungry today. I was in fucking work mode. I'm so behind on so much shit. But stay tuned for more vids on the Terribly Tactical channel. Because they're coming out. But now, like, this is the thing. Now I'm fucking doing a bunch of shit. And I've been not slacking because I haven't had the choice. I wasn't, like, not doing shit because I didn't want to. Because even if I don't want to, I always do it.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't do it. And that is what I hate even more.
Yeah.
Because, like, at least if I don't want to do it, it's my choice, right? So, but I've been super fucking busy. A lot of shit going on behind the scenes. But definitely more videos coming on the Terribly Tactical channel. A bunch of them were filmed today, uploaded. They're all instantly demonetized, every single one of them. And I'm waiting for appeal. But a lot of the times I drop them before, like, I'm not going to wait until, you know, I'm just going to drop it whenever I'm going to drop it. But it usually takes forever. Yeah. Fucking either way. And they're probably not even going to be, like, it goes in spurts, too. Yeah. But either way, that besides the point, doesn't matter. Make sure you're staying tuned because there is a bunch of shit coming up. Bunch of cool shit, actually, that people are probably not even ready for. Dude. No. Some new shit. They're never ready for it. Shit. No, I'm not even ready for it, I don't think. You're not. But I have no idea. You know what else people are not ready for? What? That, dude.
What is that?
They're not ready for that, dude.
What is it, dude?
They're not ready for it, dude. They're not ready for what it implies, bro. They're not ready for what it implies, dude. Well, this is the thing. You should be ready for this. You should always be ready for this. So, recently here in Illinois, and we probably should have talked about this first. Yeah. Honestly, we always fucking do this shit. I do it on the live chat all the time, too. I'll have something really important to talk about. And then you kind of want to ease into it. You don't want to just start right off the bat. Fucking, you know, turn people off or whatever. But now we're like, what, an hour fucking in? Yeah, an hour in. Nobody's made it to this point except for Joe Morgan. Yeah. Shout out to Joe Morgan. Make sure you go check out Joe Morgan's YouTube channel because he's out there producing the content, dude. He's making it happen, bro. He's more successful than us on the YouTube, I would say. But
it's not hard to do.
No, it's really not at the end of the day. But this is an assault weapons ban. Yep. Okay. Which is basically the same assault weapons ban as is always proposed. Yeah. In almost any state that will allow it. Time and time again, they're typically just rewrites or even sometimes copies and pastes of like the 94 Clinton assault ban. Mm-hmm. But J.B. Pritzker just getting reelected, right? Over Darren Bailey, which was, you know, his main opponent. Yeah. There's third-party people and other shit, but again, the third party never gets any respect. They never get any show or love, and I forget what the percentage is, but like they have to get even so much of a percentage, at least for like the presidential elections and shit, and like the primaries to even be allowed to go for the presidency, and they're never gonna, which is bullshit. And the fact that we're stuck with two options, but either way, we're not, but we allow ourselves to be. But either way. I saw this coming, of course. If you didn't, it's ridiculous to think that it wasn't going to be like this in this fucking shithole communist state as far as JB continuing to be in power, even though he's been proven to be extremely corrupt. He's literally Jabba the Hutt. Yeah. He's literally a scummy, morbidly obese meatbag that is worthless and schemes and scuzzes his way through life. He's part of a rich fucking family of goons. Like, he's literally Jabba the Hutt, dude. Yep. Either way. As being reelected, he has promised to put through an assault weapons ban in Illinois. Yep. And again, we're all familiar with this being gun people. More so if you're a part of the gun culture as opposed to just the gun community, but either way, you're welcome here. Let's take a look. Let's read what this all entails. And this is not even the newest thing, which I'm sure they're going to add to. I'm sure they're going to have all types of provisions. Bear in mind, Illinois has already banned the ownership or production and manufacture of quote-unquote ghost guns, which has always been a right to manufacture your own firearms in this country since before even this fucking country, even under English common law, you could manufacture your own firearms. It was like, that's just how you did it, especially if you were fucking poor. Like, you gotta hunt for meat and shit and whatever, like, to survive. Like, nobody's fucking, you can't, like, that you don't have the money to even go to the gun shop and buy a fucking musket. So you had to make your own shit. But either way.
Well, back then, every gun was a ghost gun.
Right.
What the fuck's the serial number?
Right, dude.
Fucking background check?
So this is the thing, dude. And so that's already been in effect.
Yep.
They gave you X amount of days to fucking turn your shit in, destroy it, or have it serialized. And all you fucking cucks ran out and did it. Okay? It's fucked up. Everybody wants to do ghost gun shit until it's time to do ghost gun shit. Yeah. Then it's scary. Then, there's a fucking consequence. Oh, they're trying to register my shit. I'm just going to have it registered. Because I'm a good guy. I'm not going to have an unregistered firearm. I'm a good guy. I'm not a bad guy. I don't want to obey. I don't need the problems. I don't want to. They're going to come and. What? Like, that's what bothers me the most, is the fucking hypocrisy, bro.
Why the fuck did you do it in the first place?
Because they think it's sweet, bro. Yep. What do I tell motherfuckers all the time? It ain't fucking sweet, dude. It's never once been fucking sweet. But everybody thinks it is. And people, to this day, asking. For one, a lot of people don't know.
Yeah.
Because people don't care. They're ill-informed, uninformed, willfully ignorant, whatever the fuck it is. And just people have no idea. And imagine that, though, too. Your average daily Joe citizen, not doing nothing wrong to nobody, built a P80 because you like Glocks and you wanted to make one of your own and customize it the exact way you wanted, whatever. You don't even think about the fact that it's not serialized because it's just a gun and you're a good person. You're not doing nothing wrong with it. It's just a hobby or a toy or a fucking whatever. Maybe you're competing with it. Maybe you're fucking... Regardless. And you're going to the range or and you don't even know. You don't, because you're not super big into politics or like whatever. Maybe you're not huge into the gun culture, but you're part of the gun community enough to be like shooting and an avid shooter and understand and whatever. But like, you're going to the range with your P80, and then you fucking get a flat tire on the way home. You stop, you're pulled off to the side of the road, fucking cop fucking pulls over, even if it's in good faith trying to help you. And then, he sees the range bag and fucking... that's cool. What do you shoot? Everything's innocent. And then you fucking pull that bitch out and show them, and you don't even know what the fuck's going on. Hey, look at my custom. And all of a sudden you're in jail.
Yep.
And you lose all your rights and all your guns and all that. For what? Right? And that's all it ever is. That's all it ever is. So, and that's already in effect. And there's millions of fucking people that are bowing the knee and bending over and asking permission. By either A, getting the shit serialized, or damaging and destroying their own property they spent their own money on because the powers that should not be told them to do so. Yep. And they're afraid to live freely. And they're afraid of the consequence if they don't obey. But if that's your stance on it, if that's your take on it, you should give all your fucking guns up now. Because that's where it's going. They're not happy with just that. It's not just going to be the fucking ghost guns that literally have zero part to do with anything. Guns in general have zero part to do with anything. You can't fucking regulate evil, and it will always exist here on this earth. Whatever the fuck this may be. But the fucking idea of it all is that people are so much like with that premise of how people are so quick. Everybody still to this day, everybody's coming in. Oh, what about the braces? Can you guys even sell those? Is that legal? We got shit hanging on the wall for sale, and people ask us if it's legal.
Well,
we're on broad day.
There's just some chick on the fucking Facebook page talking about that 502.
Mm-hmm.
The website says you can't sell those in Illinois. Bitch, stop snitching.
Right.
Fuck out of here.
My response was literally, lol, we're selling them.
Yeah.
But like
what in the fuck? It was already sold.
Right.
God. Watch the paperwork get done on that bitch.
But like, and that is probably because it doesn't meet the melting point requirement for the state of Illinois, which means that gun is made out of pot metal, and FN is asking fucking $500 for it. But either way, like, it's shit like that, dude, that people are so willing to comply.
Yep.
Because they take pride in it, because they're the fucking good guys, and all they're doing is limiting their own rights and freedoms and those of other people.
Dude.
It is
all
every time.
Over those
but it's not even that, dude. It's just the
numbers.
powers that should not be have that much of a control over them. And they think that no matter what, and we've been raised since children to respect authority, don't talk back.
The law says that's bad, so it's wrong. How dare you?
How dare
That's wrong. It's immoral, bro. How dare you? It's... Sometimes the law ain't right. Dude. There's a reason we're supposed to have a Supreme Court. I would say,
and, 99% of the time, the law ain't right.
But no.
I would say, personally.
It's fucking...
But anyway, J.B. Shitster, Jabba the Hutt Pritzker, is threatening because of his re-election, and it could all just be talk.
Yeah.
But they obviously made true on their word with the ghost gun shit.
Yeah.
Quote unquote ghost gun. It's just a non-serialized firearm, which all fucking firearms should be.
Yep.
Either way. And if you're a gun person and you disagree with that, like you're not a gun person. Like,
it's gotta be.
And it's not even a gun person. It's a freedom person. It's an American person. It's just a person that has a fucking brain between their two ears.
Yep.
Every time registration leads to confiscation every single fucking time in history ever. Oh, it won't happen here. We're so much more free. You are resting your laurels.
Giving away that freedom.
They're resting their laurels on the concept of the piece of paper the Constitution is protecting them when the fucking Gestapo's at their doorstep.
No, the Constitution is
most people,
right?
Most of these fucking people that are betting on that don't even have an EDC Constitution pocket manual to even present. If that's their argument. You can get them for free, dude. You should fucking read it, bro. Yeah. Sorry, I'm screaming. That's a fucking baby shit. But either way, getting all riled up. She's all right. She's down with it. She's already got an AR-15. Go fuck yourself. And they're trying to ban that from little, however many pound and ounce baby Charlotte, dude.
Poor little 6-month-old Charlotte.
Right, dude. They're trying to infringe on her rights already 6 months into this world, and she's getting her rights infringed upon, dude.
Yep.
In this country. And it's a joke and shit, but it's not. Because that's how they get it. Because they're fucking with us, and a lot of us, not us, of course.
Well, the thing, right now, they're taking away her rights, or at least attempting to.
And she has no idea.
Before she even knows she has rights.
So she's never going to miss them, because she never knows what she had.
Yep.
So, and that's how it is. It's a generational thing. It's death by 1,000 paper cuts. It's year after year after year.
That's why now, how many people can you talk to? And they're like, yeah, of course we should know machine guns. Why would you, even in the gun community, in the gun culture even? Yeah, of course machine guns are regulated. What are you talking? You fucking idiots.
Well, see, even like...
Did your great-grandpappy ever shoot somebody with his machine guns?
A lot of people...
I can tell you he had them.
Listen, a lot of people would consider Clint Smith in the gun culture. Some people would even consider him the start of gun culture.
Nah.
And he wants you to register your pistols with braces as SBRs.
Yep.
He was ahead of the curve on this one.
He was.
He was ahead of the federal. He might have even been in conjunction with the Fed.
He was helping him. He helped write.
His blue line is super.
He's into writing books. Apparently now he's into writing legislation. It's not actually legislation because it's pushed through by one fucking government entity that shouldn't exist.
Right.
But
and not even that. The whole idea that they who work for us can do anything that we don't want. You know what it is? It's people, everybody. We are a fucking constitutional republic, you uneducated fucks. This is not a democracy. I'm sick of people, even people on the right, call it a democracy. The United States of America, is not a fucking democracy, you fucking brainless fucks. It's a constitutional republic. Period. Point blank, dude. End of discussion. And we have not acted like it for some time because, again, with fear you can't control.
Yep.
They get you scared about some shit, and then they get you scared to think some shit. They get you scared to say some shit, and so they control you by the speech and the thought, because if it's bad, evil things, quote unquote, that you're thinking or saying, because the majority of society doesn't agree with it, then you, naturally, wanting to fit in, you're not wanting any problems, you don't want to fucking get fired, you don't want to... You're naturally cucking yourself because you start being submissive and going along with the flow, and then, you only speak your mind amongst friends who feel the same way and that you're comfortable with. And then you don't speak it at all. Because for speaking it, now your social credit score goes down. And you can't buy, sell, or trade. And then it gets to the point where you probably got a fucking microchip in your brain and they hear your every thought. It sounds crazy on some fucking Minority Report type of shit, but that's legitimately where we are, people. We've been here for so long.
Public. They want to do that.
Everybody's down for it, dude. Everybody wants a fucking injection. Everybody wants a fucking microchip. Everybody wants the fucking Google glasses that fucking know your fucking every thought. Like, why are you walking yourself into demise willingly? Because people are fucking brain dead.
Yep.
A majority of people in today's day and age, these times that we live in. But I have to believe that some people are just being willfully ignorant, where they fucking know better, but because they want to be popular, they want to be cool, they want to fit in, it's the easier path that they go along with it. And those are the type of pushover pussy motherfuckers that this country was not built on and will be the demise of. And I'm sick of it. What are we supposed to do? Go beat the shit out of our neighbor because he's fucking gonna turn us all in at the end of the day? Like, what do you do? What do you do to get it through to people? Maybe you can't. But the idea is, let's read this. So it's 2021, 2022, HB 5522. Now, again, this is not the latest and greatest. He has promised they might be using the same exact thing. They always do this. They write it up and they keep trying to push it through, on state level, federal level, whatever. It's the same shit. And if anything, it only gets worse as the time progresses because they do learn. Yeah. They do improvise, adapt, and overcome.
Unfortunately, we're sitting here arguing with them and giving them all the points that we're arguing in their favor.
It's a magazine, not a clip. And then next bill, it's got a magazine in there.
Yep.
You can't make fun of them anymore.
Nope.
It sounds more official. It's little increment, but that's the thing. You can't just sit there and be silent. You got to fight them. But they're going to use every advantage they can. Yep. There is no such thing as a fair fight. And I am sick of the good guys fighting fair.
Look at the shit that happened in Naperville, right?
Yeah.
We were there. They were talking about how they brought them into their shop, trained them, showed them how to shoot a gun. The people had already taken concealed carry courses in their shop, and then passed legislation to shut that shop down.
And how many times we sat there till fucking 2 o'clock in the morning or whatever the fuck it was, when they already had their minds. It was theater, bro. It was theater, 100%. Bro.
It was all a waste of time.
All it was to appease the people.
Yep.
Everybody sat there and wasted their time just to do it. Because they already knew what they were doing. We had our day in court.
We got to fight it at least, It's,
right. And that's all well and good. And I'm there every time.
Yeah.
But at the same time, understand what you're doing and what you're doing is not doing. Because if it always stops there, if you just go home defeated and not realize, like, what was the first thing I said to you when we left? Don't say it. But the fucking, like, there's a point where lines are drawn for some people, and for those people seeing other people allowing the line to continue to be drawn further and further down the beach until you're halfway into the ocean getting eaten by sharks, that's an issue, bro. This country is fucking bleeding out, and it's shit like this and this is I don't fucking hear shit from fucking F.P.C. or G.O.A. or any of these places, and I fully, wholeheartedly support them, have given them way more money than I should have, and especially considering most of the time that Illinois, because we're not as bad as fucking California or New Yorkistan or some other places on the fucking map, we get looked over a lot. We do. Because in the state...
As well as we're not as influential across the country. You know, everybody's
Right.
always looking at what New York and California is
Right.
doing and kind of forget about Illinois and Chicago.
It's a really good point.
So
It's a really good point. And much like Michigan with Detroit, we get fucked because of the high crime, democratically controlled fucking, major metropolitan cities. Chicago, Detroit, that kind of shit.
We get fucked by Chicago and Springfield.
Yeah.
It's the only reason Illinois is fucked.
Yeah. But at the same time, that's not even true, because the only reason Illinois is fucked or anywhere is fucked is because not enough people did what they should have done or are doing what they should be doing currently to change that, to fix that. Again, I don't have all the fucking answers, but I sure as fuck know that there's 3 boxes to be voted from. Only 2 have been utilized, and they've only given us the same results. Yeah. So, and again, that's not me encouraging or advertising anything. It's just the idea, okay? And I'll speak freely. I'm not worried about the consequences of speaking freely, because if I can't speak freely, this is no existence in and of itself. So the idea that they all come for you eventually, right?
Yep.
So stack up or shut the fuck up is where I'm at with it. That's really where I'm at with it. Like, I'd hate to see it. I'd hate to see that be the situation. But especially at this point, I'm maybe halfway through my life.
It's gonna be what it's gonna be.
Right. So again, this is a bare minimum standard mil-spec issue assault weapons ban here. Yeah. And we got amends the Criminal Code of 2012, makes it unlawful to deliver, sell, or purchase, or cause to be delivered, sold, or purchased, or cause to be possessed by another an assault weapon attachment. That's literally anything, motherfuckers. That's a hand stop, that's a rail scale, that's a pressure pad, that's a white light, that's an iron sight, that's a fucking anything. Yep. Okay, so possessed by another assault weapon or assault weapon attachment, 50 caliber rifle or 50 caliber cartridge makes it unlawful for any person to knowingly possess an assault weapon. 50 caliber, okay. Date of the Amendatory Act, except possession of weapons registered. That's always the exception, right? And that's only for now, bear in mind, you motherfuckers. All you scary ass fucking ghost gun motherfuckers, dude. Like, a ghost is supposed to be fucking heard and not seen, bro. You're not, and then you're just like, here, look at this. What are you doing? You stupid fucks, dude. That's not how this works. That's not how any of this works. And it's pissing me off, bro.
I'm just shocked you can read.
Right. The fucking... Okay, knowingly possess an assault weapon, 50 caliber rifle, or 50 caliber cartridge 300 days after the effective date of the Amendatory Act, except possession of weapons registered with the Illinois State Police in time provided. So we're going to make you felons overnight unless you comply, but we'll give you a grace period because look at how gracious we are and we care about you, and we're not trying to get rid of the Second Amendment. We're not trying to disarm the people. It's okay if you're a good guy. If you're a good guy, you got nothing to hide, right? Yeah. You got nothing to hide. What are you doing? We're not worried about you. You're the good guy. About? You're the good guy. Just let us know everything you got and where you're at and who you are, and it's no big deal. Like, what the fuck, people? Please, I am begging you from my heart of hearts to fucking grow a backbone, you jellyfish fucks. Anyway. So, again, registration, which, again, in every single instance in history ever has always led to confiscation. But anyway, let's progress. State police, in the time provided, not on your own time, as a free citizen, a voluntary citizen, it's by the time we set. Yeah. And if you by an hour, by a second, you miss that time limit, gone. Going to jail. All your rights are gone. We're going to come fucking rape your wife and shoot your dog, dude. You know, that's where it's at. And everybody's okay with it. But either way, except possession registered with the Illinois State Police in the time provided, provides exemptions and penalties, prohibits delivery, sale, purchase, or possession or large capacity ammunition feeding devices, provides exemptions and penalties. And you know what those fucking, the exemptions are? Military and law enforcement. You want to know why? Because they're on the fucking payroll. Okay? So, the only thing us as civilians have to worry about are the penalties. Because we're not getting any fucking exemptions no matter what.
No, not at all.
But the idea that so many people overnight would quite literally lay down their arms. You know how many fucking counts I would have if this shit goes through?
Too damn many.
And you know how many fucking counts I'm gonna have if this shit goes through? Because I'm sure as fuck not registering shit, I'm not handing anything over, and I'm not turning myself, and nothing is happening. You can come and fucking get me, motherfuckers. Or try, at least. It's not happening, dude. And this is the thing, though. This is a very real thing, because I can 110% see this going through.
Yep.
The way that everything is progressively and exponentially gotten worse. And people like us are going to be the martyrs that nobody gives a damn about.
Yep.
We are going to be the domestic terrorists. We're going to be the bad guys, the evil guys. We're going to be held as an example to the other fucking people that are too cowardly to do anything to make sure they don't fucking do anything about living freely and exercising their God-given, inalienable, Constitution-protected, and reaffirmed, but inherent by birth, rights. Gun rights or otherwise. Okay, so Section 5, dude. The Criminal Code of 2012 is amended by adding Sections 24-1.9 and 24-1.10 as follows. Possession, delivery, sale, and purchase of assault weapons, 50 caliber rifles. I got a 50 BMG, bitch. And I got a 50 A&E, bitch. I'm out here, bro, with 50 calibers, bro. A 12-gauge shotgun is a 70 caliber, so they're banning all this 50 caliber shit. Does that mean a 12-gauge shotgun, which is larger than that? A 20-gauge shotgun is a 50 caliber, basically. Is that gone too? Nobody's got a bird gun no more. Nobody's got a deer rifle anymore. Nobody's got, so, and this is how this shit is written.
Hunt in Illinois with fucking shotguns.
Well, they changed that now as of 2023. Yeah. You can use a break-action single-shot rifle in a straight-walled cartridge that, either way. Yeah. But the fucking, that's our win. Woo!
As long as it's not a 50.
Woo! We're fudding, dude. Can you feel the fud, dude? But,
It's not 50 Beowulf.
Definitions in this section. Assault weapon means any rifle that has a belt-fed ammunition system or which has a detachable magazine capable of holding more than 10 rounds of ammunition. If it has a detachable box magazine, even if nobody makes a higher than 10 round capacity magazine for it, it is still
somebody does.
falling under this, which would include even bolt-action rifles.
Yep.
And lever-action tube-fed rifles. If it holds more than 10. Maybe there's an exception for lever-action, so whatever. So we're all running around with 357s and 4570s and whatever. I'm not. I'm still going to have everything, or I'm going to be fucking dead. But the idea that a majority of society will, any rifle is about a folding or telescoping stock, or a shroud that is attached to, or partially or completely encircles the barrel, that permits the shooter to hold the firearm with the non-trigger hand without being burned. That's everything ever. Yep. Whether it's got a wood stock or not. To accept a detachable magazine, folding or telescoping stock, a shroud that is... It literally is an all-encompassing. And each year that goes on, they get better and better at writing these things to include more little niche aspects. Because the law is all about bending the law before it's broken, right? Where you could skirt the law, you could do certain things, and it's ambiguous, and it's written so vaguely that it's up to interpretation, and you let it down to luck and whoever's interpreting it at the time, and we've seen vast inconsistencies over the years with that, but just the idea that it's written all-encompassingly. There's nothing that is left out, and if there is something that's left out, it can be skewed and be like, oh, well, we said this over here that covers it, and so it's under the same. So this is the point in time. Now, who knows if it goes through? The one thing that has slightly restored my faith in the voting system, which I still don't even necessarily believe, but obviously the fucking Pritzker got reelected.
Unfortunately.
But there was other shit on at least my ballot that it was taxes, extra taxes, a huge tax spike for schools in my area. schools that are brand fucking new and don't need all this extra money, that it would literally raise taxes in the surrounding areas so significantly and for no reason. And I voted against it. I voted Bailey for governor. I voted third party, everything else, libertarian, everything else. And then I voted against the fucking any taxes. And I'm told that we won the vote against the school and the tax hike by 9 votes or 9 points or 9% or whatever it is. So to me, hearing that we stopped another tax, which in life there's only 2 things that are guaranteed, and that's death and taxes, it's got to work kind of somewhat somehow, maybe. I don't know. Maybe it was a fluke. Maybe the school tax goes against the mainstream agenda for whatever evil shit that got concocted because it's taking away money from that. I don't know. I don't know how we got away with that, but we did. So maybe it somewhat kind of sort of does work to cast a vote. I don't know. I really still don't believe it. I'm not buying the hype. But either way, whether you vote against it or not, or regardless of what you think about it or not in private, what's going to happen when the shit does pass? What's going to happen when the shit is law? I'll tell you what, I'd probably be out of a job.
Yeah.
And then at the same time, too, if I don't want to make it hard on myself, I'm going to have to stop showing certain things on my YouTube channel.
Yeah.
So that's hurting me in both necks of the woods. And then just in general, just the freedom alone. Like, I couldn't imagine if this goes through. They would put me away for life, bro. If they didn't kill me.
Let's see. Does it tell what the penalties are?
I'm sure it's Class X felony. It's felony this. It's felony that. You're gonna lose your rights. Which technically in Illinois they're just privileges because you have to have a license and a fee issued to exercise your rights. Which therefore it's not a right. So we're already fucking behind the curve. We're already behind enemy lines, and everybody's still fucking fine with it. Nobody gives a fuck. I'm telling you this, I will own a gun and or guns with or without a FOID card. I will have guns. No matter if I'm breathing and alive, I will have guns. No matter what anyone has to say about it. But I'm not going to do anything I shouldn't be doing with my guns. Now, if you're a tyrant, you might beg to differ. But besides the point, I mean, it just is what it is.
This is always my favorite one. This section does not apply to a peace officer who has retired in good standing from law enforcement agency.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And it's a majority of cops that don't even know the laws that they're enforcing. Everybody wants to back the blue so fucking much. What happens when it's the fucking blue, which is exactly who it's gonna be, showing up at your house to confiscate your fucking guns? You gonna give it to them because, oh, I'm a good guy. Here, take my shit.
That's always great, too. $25 fee per gun.
For what?
To register it.
Oh, of course. Of course. They're not gonna infringe on your rights and do it for free.
The fee shall be deposited in the State Police Firearm Services Fund.
Mm-hmm. JB's fucking pocket. And the thing that scares me the most is that I can see this happening and going through, and then a majority of the fucking cuck-ass, bitch-ass population allowing it and going along with it. Where's the fucking line in the sand, dude? And I should be... Dude, there's no line in the sand, dude. I'm talking about etching in concrete. You could redraw a line. A sudden gust of wind could blow that sand over and the line's gone, dude. I'm talking about etching it into stone. Why are people so fucking... It's so disgusting to me, dude, that people... And it's almost just as bad fucking hiding. If it's time to bury him, it's time to dig him up and put him to work.
Yep.
Now, obviously, if it's just fucking me, Scales, and Hank Williams against fucking the entire country, we're probably not going to be that successful. And it is a little discouraging to fucking go out there knowing you're fighting for shit that nobody gives a fuck about, that nobody's going to back you up on. Nobody would even hold a fucking candlelight vigil for you. And again, we're not doing nothing. But just the idea that if people were to live constitutionally and stopped putting up with this bullshit, which, we'll vote them out next year, we'll get them next time, we'll just deal with the hard times now. We're dealing with the hard times now because all you fucking people are weak as shit. And we're going to be stuck like this. There's no coming back from shit like this. The whole country has been consumed by evil and cuckery and bitch acidness. And some of you are part of it. Probably not the people watching this. No, but if there were random people watching this, they're either going to A, like and agree with what we're saying and be on board, or they're going to be offended by what I just said.
So, apparently you're looking at a Class 3 felony for the first and Class 2 for the second or subsequent violations. But just having a 50 cal cartridge is a Class A misdemeanor in itself.
Just by itself, without even the gun.
Just
a bullet that you got from Battlefield Vegas on a vacation trip as a souvenir. Your ass is going to jail and losing your rights. People are okay with this. People are cool with this. People don't even know about this, for one. Let alone, if they were made aware, would do anything about it. And they'd be the first motherfuckers in line selling their shit off, destroying it, turning it into the fucking cops, or registering it, thinking that that will buy them time or they'll get away with it. The principle alone of the entire situation.
I also love where they tell us we can't have SBRs.
Right.
You know.
We know. Doesn't change anything.
Pistol that has the ability to accept a detachable magazine as any of the following: a folding or telescoping stock. Huh.
But even still, again, a completely and totally unfounded in reality bullshit law that you should not obey. You should not obey any unconstitutional laws, which, regardless of if they're about guns or not, that's almost all of them, if you really sit down and break it down and look at it for what it is. How many Supreme Court rulings have we had? And of course, the NRA and the I.S.R.A. and the whoever the fuck is going to fight it, and it'll be law of the land, quote unquote, and be hung up in court for years, 5, 10, 15, 20 years, maybe never get resolved. Maybe we lose the whole fucking time. It's not going to make a difference. And in the meantime, you're still punishable by court of law or death, depending if the fucking ATF shows up at your house. Lights it on fire, shoots everybody in there. Whatever. Women and children, they don't care. They've proven that. So what the fuck are you going to do as an American citizen? Because if you're not going to do anything, you're not a fucking American citizen. Think about it. Because this shit is serious. And just because it's happening to us over here, and you're over there, in your free state that you ran to, or whatever it may be, it's coming soon. It's coming eventually. Nobody makes it off this fucking rock alive, dude. You might as well make it worth living. And living without freedom is merely existence. Not down for that, dude. Not in this fucking version of the simulation.
I would say make it worth living. Make your life worth something.
Right. Right. If you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything, or whatever the phrase is. Yeah. Everybody's falling for it, dude. Yep. And I don't even think that a lot of the cases, it's because they don't know any better. I think it's because they're too fucking scared. They're too fucking spineless. We get on here with our faces, our voices, like, we're not hiding, and we know you're watching. Yep. Does that scare you? Because we see all this shit and it doesn't scare us. I'm scared for the people that are scared by this. That's what scares me, is free people that don't fucking know they're free. Fix it, motherfuckers.